I need to take off all of this crap and then put my new battery and whatnot on there. So yeah, I've never actually like worked on my bike before, so all this is going to be new to me. I'm about to start pulling up tutorials and crap. Hey, all right. Now what in tarnation? Alright, I can't get the other pedal off, so I have to circle back to that. I might have to go home and steal a proper wrench to get the leverage I need. But in the meantime, I'm going to attempt the bottom bracket removal. The kit came with this bad boy, so yeah, I've never done this before, but I saw a YouTube video. Let's see what happens. God flipping dang it. Alright. After our lunch break, we're back. I think I stripped some of the threads on this thing, but got it off. So, this is the one side. Now, I guess I'll do the same thing with the other.
Michigan and Wisconsin that Trump did the best on were the areas that had the highest.
Oh. Alright, well, there's that.
What is the ask? Like you said, Mohammed bin Salman does.
I just broke the chain. I basically picked a random link and then used this to push the pin out, and then that fell apart. So next I'm going to work on trying to take off this derailleur. Yeah, this thing and then the chain.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nobody else might take my place.
Having said that, like when has, you know, like the.
Okay, small update. We have now graduated from this. Now, at the end of the day, the threads are just really shallow. Like, it's only engaging, I don't know, the first half a centimeter or so of the goddamn tool. So, yeah, having a hard time grasping onto that. So, I got this bad boy. Please, dear God. Oh my. Ooh, beautiful.
Announced when President Trump was on his visit to Qatar. A senior White House official said,
Alright, boom. That's one side.
thanks to social.
Ooh, easy peasy. There we go.
We can't ever imagine that he would do something skeezy, and the U.S. government has never done it.
Ain't she beautiful? Alright, boom. This is my sealed cartridge. Focus on cleaning this up first, and then I can cry later when my motor doesn't fit.
I remember from the help annex the West Bank, bench library before the end of his term.
Oh God. Okay, well, this is concerning because this is catching on the threads. There has to be some sort of slight taper in here or something like that, because it'll fit through one side, and then once it gets to the other threads, it will catch. And from what I Googled, there might be like a slight like taper or hourglass towards the inside of here, looking at this spindle versus this one, I don't think it's getting through.
So, bitch, that bitch.
When I last stopped recording, I couldn't get the goddamn motor through the bottom bracket. To remedy this, alright, so the Bafang logo needs to be facing the left side of the bike. The left side is over here, so that means it'll go clean through like nya. And before it would get stuck right about there, and now we're cooking with gas. Yes, sir. I didn't record this, but I had to go back to my dad's house, borrow his Dremel tool, and then I bought a grinding disc. But anyways, long story short, that was like $3, and about 30 minutes later, and I got the inside of the tube to be a bit more flush. I'm not going to show you, but essentially, I found a YouTube video. If I actually end up making this into a YouTube video, I'll link it, but it's kind of, as I was saying earlier, it's an hourglass shape. Son of a bitch. Alright, so doing the video said, first things first, we're going to tighten down this bad boy right here using our spanner wrench or whatever you call it. And should take care of it. Then we can go ahead and tighten these up some more. So let's go ahead and get these. Then I believe we're supposed to put on this piece right here. Yep.
That he would buy them on.
Yeah, I reckon
highly neurotic and brilliant and serious. $2 instead of 50.
Right.
That's like that would.
Positive answer as to why the head.
Hello? Is this thing on? Alright, good news and bad news. Good news is it's turning on. Bad news is I put it on upside down like a fucking dickhead. But it's alright because I didn't put the handlebars back on yet. The real I just want to make sure the motor spins. So everyone bear with me for the moment of truth. Oh shit. Alright, that's how you turn it on. Huh. How did I do that? So now, I can actually, now that it's mounted firmly, I can thumb throttle it. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of play in that, goodness gracious, what's it called? The big old sprocket, the big ass gear, you know what it is. It looks like it's a little bit out of center. But at this point, I'm so ready to be done with this project. Skipped ahead a little bit, but essentially I think since I left off, I've unscrewed my old, I had a water bottle mount. I took that off and then used the screws for that to screw the bottom of that battery bracket into place. I'm still not thrilled about it because, I mean, the crossbar is like this big, the battery is like that big, and yes, it does look secure on there. I don't think it's flying off. It still could be more secure in my opinion. Over here, this is how I have the pedals hooked up. Yeah, something I didn't consider is, so this thing came with its own brakes because it automatically has the brake sensor built in. So that's something else I learned about. This needs a brake sensor to cut the e-bike off while you're braking, which makes sense. It would be dumb if you were kind of braking while you were accelerating. I don't know, unless you were doing some weird drifting or something like that. But anyways, so this has the auto brake sensors in there, but this one has all my gear shifting in it. So, yeah, until I can figure that out, I'm going to leave these pedals on. I moved them further in, and they're kind of just floating there right now. The display is no longer upside down, so I fixed that. The brakes work, which is a good sign. What else? I used the pedals, or the crank arms that came with the battery, even though I don't know if there's any actual big difference. I mean, they look damn near identical to the ones that I had before. Well, You know, now I'm thinking about it, this one does appear to be welded onto that multi-gear size sprocket. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it. Time for the moment of truth. I'm going to put it on 1. Got the throttle ready. Whew, all right, everything works. Holy shit. All right, I know I didn't record first test drive, so I'm a bad YouTuber, but I will get that next. It was more so a proof of concept, but yeah, this thing fucking rips. 2 days of my life I'm never getting back. Yeah, about $1,000 for the motor and the battery. But man, I've definitely voided the warranty on my bike. Can't get this serviced at any reputable repair shop now because it is now a liability. But man, that's some of the most fun I've had in a minute. I can't wait to take this back out. Whew, tomorrow I'll probably zip tie everything down. You know, make sure everything's tightened, cross my T's, dot all my I's, and probably give my dad back his tools. But also maybe looking into installing this bad boy. It did come with a little lamp. It's fun. I don't know. It reminds me of being a kid. And I don't know if y'all were bougie enough to ever have those like Power Wheels, the little cars that were battery powered or whatever. But this is that shit on crack. Like, I feel like a kid again.